Imagine a planet so violent that if a human somehow stood on its clouds, they would be shredded by winds faster than the speed of sound within seconds. And here's the terrifying part. We barely know anything about it. This is Neptune, the farthest planet in our solar system. A cold blue world that should be calm and frozen, but instead is one of the most violent places we've ever discovered. Right now, as you're listening to this, storms bigger than Earth are tearing across its atmosphere. Lightning is flashing in darkness we cannot see, and something deep beneath its clouds is stranger than science fiction. And the scariest part, we only visited Neptune once, in 1989. Since then, it has remained a mystery, hiding in plain sight. But today, we're diving into the terrifying secrets of the blue abyss. Picture this. It's the year 1846, and astronomers are arguing. They notice something strange about Uranus. It isn't moving the way physics says it should. Something invisible is pulling it. Something massive. Something far away. So instead of looking through telescopes, they did something insane. They used math to find a planet before anyone ever saw it. And when telescopes finally pointed at the predicted location, Neptune was right there, exactly where the equations said it would be. This was the first planet discovered by mathematics, not by sight. And from the beginning, Neptune felt different, almost like it didn't want to be found. Fast forward to 1989. NASA launches Voyager 2, the only spacecraft ever to visit Neptune. Think about that. One flyby, one chance, one quick look. Voyager 2 sped past the planet at 87,000 kilometers per hour and captured images that shocked scientists. They expected a calm, frozen world. Instead, they found chaos. The first major reveal: Neptune has the fastest winds in the entire solar system. Winds reach 2,100 kilometers per hour. That's nearly 3 times faster than the strongest hurricanes on Earth. Imagine a storm so powerful it could fly a commercial airplane backwards. Now imagine storms like that covering an entire planet. But here's where it gets terrifying. Neptune is incredibly far from the sun. It receives only about 0.1% of the sunlight Earth gets. It should be freezing and quiet. Yet somehow, it produces more energy than it receives. This means Neptune has an internal heat source we don't fully understand. Something inside this planet is generating enormous power, fueling endless storms in permanent darkness. Scientists still don't know exactly how. And then Voyager 2 saw something else. A massive storm called the Great Dark Spot. It looked like Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but darker, more mysterious. A storm the size of Earth, spinning in the darkness. But when we looked again years later with the Hubble Space Telescope, it was gone. Completely vanished. Imagine a hurricane the size of an entire planet disappearing without a trace. That was the second major reveal. Neptune's storms appear and disappear mysteriously, like the planet is alive and changing faster than we can study it. Now picture what lies beneath those clouds. On Earth, oceans are made of water. On Neptune, scientists believe the mantle may be an ocean of superheated water, ammonia, and methane. Under crushing pressure, but here's the part that sounds impossible. Deep inside Neptune, pressure becomes so intense that methane molecules break apart and turn into diamonds. Yes. Diamond rain. Entire storms of diamonds falling through a boiling ocean of liquid chemicals. Imagine trillions of diamonds forming and sinking deeper into the planet forever. This isn't science fiction. Experiments on Earth have recreated the conditions and confirmed it could happen. Somewhere inside Neptune, diamonds may be raining right now. That's the third major reveal, but the deeper we look, the stranger it gets. Neptune's magnetic field is completely messed up. On Earth, the magnetic field is centered and stable. On Neptune, it's tilted at a crazy angle and offset from the planet's center. It wobbles and twists in ways we don't fully understand. This creates bizarre auroras and chaotic radiation belts. If a spacecraft orbited Neptune long enough, it would experience some of the strangest magnetic behavior in the solar system. Now imagine standing on Neptune. Actually, you couldn't. Neptune has no solid surface. If you tried to land, you'd sink through clouds into crushing pressure. then into superheated oceans, and eventually into layers so dense they behave like solid rock. There is no ground, no sky, only endless depth. It's less like a planet and more like a cosmic abyss. And here's where the story gets even stranger. Neptune shouldn't even exist where it is. Planet formation models struggle to explain how a giant planet formed so far from the sun. There simply wasn't enough material in the early solar system to build it. Some scientists believe Neptune formed closer to the sun and migrated outward over millions of years, reshaping the solar system as it moved. This means Neptune may have played a role in throwing icy objects into deep space, shaping the Kuiper Belt, and possibly influencing the comets that hit Earth long ago. In other words, Neptune may have helped shape the history of life on our planet without us ever realizing it. And yet, we barely study it. We have rovers on Mars. We're planning missions to Europa and Titan. But Neptune remains unexplored. Why? Because reaching Neptune takes over a decade. Missions are expensive, slow, and risky. But scientists are pushing for a return mission. Because the more we learn about Neptune, the more we realize it may hold secrets about how planets form across the entire galaxy. Here's the mind-bending part. Neptune isn't unique. Planets its size are the most common type of planet in the universe. That means billions of Neptune-like worlds exist out there right now. Studying Neptune could unlock the secrets of countless alien planets. And suddenly, this distant blue world doesn't feel so distant anymore. Now imagine the future. A new spacecraft enters Neptune's orbit, diving deeper than Voyager ever could. It sends back images of storms forming in real time, lightning flashing across endless clouds, and maybe even probes dropping into the atmosphere. What will they find? More storms? More mysteries? Or something we haven't even imagined yet? Because every time we look at Neptune, it surprises us. It breaks expectations. It refuses to behave the way a frozen planet should. It's a reminder that the universe is still full of unknowns waiting to be discovered. And maybe the scariest thought of all is this. If something this strange exists in our own solar system, what else is out there beyond it? The blue abyss is still calling, still hiding its secrets, still waiting for humanity to return. And when we do, we may discover that Neptune is far more terrifying and far more important than we ever imagined. If this journey into the solar system's most mysterious world blows your mind, hit like, subscribe to ADD, and tell us in the comments. Should humanity send a mission back to Neptune? Or are some mysteries better left in the dark?